Hi, Jane here. Happy Thursday. I hope your week is going great. Wanted to bring you a quick devotion today, but first of all, it kind of ties in with Pastor Paul's message on Sunday. And if you haven't had a chance to watch it, go check it out. It's titled Stop Everything, and it is worth a second watch. It is about forgiveness. And of course, it involves David, and I'm going to butcher this name, Aphibeth. I don't know, catch me on that one and find out what the real pronunciation is. Don't take my word for it. But I wanted to dig back into David because he is such an exciting character in the Bible. His life is full of ups and downs. It's got some turmoil in there, a lot of anointing, and most of all, God said of David that he is a man after my own heart. And that makes me kind of perk up and say, well, what about David would God say that about? One thing where I landed was in 1 Samuel chapter 24, and this is when David had been pursued by Saul for the umpteenth time. Saul was trying to take his life and kill him because he didn't want his kingdom ripped out from him. But this is when David was in the cave. And this is verse 4. Then the men of David said to him, "This is the day of which the Lord said to you, Behold, I will deliver your enemy into your hand, that you may do to him as it seems good to you." And David arose and secretly cut off a corner of Saul's robe. Now it happened afterward that David's heart was troubled because he had cut Saul's robe. I can imagine that David probably had a second guess. Well, is this the day that the Lord was talking about? Am I to kill him and the kingdom is finally mine and I'm going to fulfill the call of God in my life? But I am so glad that he had the wherewithal to stop and say, no, it's not the time. God's going to handle this. And it even grieved David that he did that he even cut off a hunk of Saul's robe. But as you go down in the chapter on verse 12, after he is talking to Saul and say, "My king, look, I have a corner of your robe. I had a chance to kill you, but I didn't. How much is it going to take for me to prove my love and loyalty to you?" David said this, "Let the Lord judge between you and me, and let the Lord avenge me on you, but my hand shall not be against you." That is so beautiful and it's so powerful that even after David did have a right to be offended, because Saul was doing him harm, he purposed in his heart to guard it, to keep offense out, to not let a root of bitterness spring up, to not listen to the outside forces, egging him on and pushing him over here that, yeah, now's your chance, take it. But he left it to the Lord and he walked in love with Saul. It's so, so powerful. I really hope this helps someone. Have a great rest of the week and be blessed.